Ryan was a single dad who lived in a modest home on the edge of a small town. Every day was a challenge, balancing work at the garage and taking care of his 7-year-old daughter, Lily. The mornings started early, with him preparing breakfast and making sure Lily got ready for school. After dropping her off, he headed to his garage, where he spent long hours repairing cars and fixing engines. It was hard work, but Ryan loved the craft and felt proud helping people keep their vehicles running. One rainy afternoon, as Ryan was about to close the garage, he noticed a car stranded near the side of the road. Steam was rising from under the hood, and the driver stood outside, looking anxious. Without hesitation, Ryan grabbed his toolbox and ran toward the car. The driver, a woman dressed in a neat coat, waved at him for help. He could see the worry on her face and knew the car had overheated. Rain fell lightly on his shoulders, but he ignored it and focused on assessing the problem. The woman introduced herself as Clara and thanked him in a soft, polite voice. Ryan smiled and told her not to worry. He opened the hood and quickly inspected the engine. The radiator hose had burst, causing the coolant to leak. He had seen this problem many times before and knew exactly what to do. While he worked, he spoke to Clara calmly, explaining each step so she would understand what had happened. She listened quietly, impressed by his knowledge and confidence. Ryan rolled up his sleeves and began repairing the car. His hands moved with precision, tightening bolts, replacing the hose, and filling the radiator with coolant. Clara watched him, noticing how skilled and careful he was. She had expected a mechanic to be busy or rude, but Ryan was different. He treated her car as if it were his own and spoke kindly while doing it. Rainwater dripped from the hood, but Ryan barely noticed. The focus and care he gave to his work were extraordinary. As Ryan worked, he asked Clara where she was headed. She explained she had an important meeting but did not want to be late. Ryan nodded, understanding her urgency, and promised he would finish the repair quickly. He worked efficiently, checking each connection and making sure the engine would run smoothly. Clara was amazed at how someone could remain calm and collected while working under pressure. She did not know him, but she already trusted him completely. After nearly an hour of careful work, Ryan wiped his hands on a rag and closed the hood. He looked at Clara and smiled. "You should be good to go now. Drive slowly for the first few minutes and check the temperature." Clara thanked him warmly, feeling relieved and grateful. She offered to pay him, but Ryan waved her off. Helping people was part of who he was, and he did not need extra reward. Clara insisted politely, but Ryan only asked her to remember to drive safely. Clara started her car and drove off slowly, keeping an eye on the temperature gauge. Ryan watched her go, feeling a quiet satisfaction. He had spent his life helping others, never expecting anything in return. This small act of kindness felt ordinary to him, yet he did not know that it would lead to something extraordinary. He returned to his garage, wet and tired, but happy he could help someone in need. When he arrived home, Lily ran to him with a big smile. "Daddy, did you fix the car?" she asked excitedly. Ryan laughed and ruffled her hair. "Yes, we helped a lady today. She will be okay now." Lily looked proud of him and hugged him tightly. Ryan felt a warmth in his heart, knowing that despite all the struggles, he was teaching his daughter the value of kindness and helping others. That evening, Ryan sat at the kitchen table, finishing paperwork for his garage. He thought about the people he had helped over the years and how small acts could make a big difference. Clara's face appeared in his mind, calm and appreciative, and he smiled quietly. He did not realize that the woman he helped was no ordinary stranger. Clara was wealthy beyond imagination, a billionaire who owned many properties, including the house Ryan lived in. Meanwhile, Clara drove carefully through the town, thinking about Ryan. She had encountered many people who needed her help or were eager for her wealth, but Ryan was different. He had not asked for anything and had not judged her. His focus was on helping her, and that impressed her deeply. Clara had been observing him from a distance, curious to see how he would act without knowing her true identity. She had found in him an honesty and humility that were rare in the world she knew. The next morning, Ryan woke up early as usual. Lily was already dressed and ready for school. He packed her lunch, helped her tie her shoes, and walked her to the bus stop. While walking back, he thought about the car he had repaired and the lady he had helped. He did not expect to see her again, yet he wondered if she had reached her meeting safely. Ryan's mind quickly returned to the garage, where engines needed fixing and tires needed changing. Life was busy, and there was always work to do. At the garage, Ryan spent the day helping customers and repairing vehicles. Each car that came in had a story, and Ryan treated each one with care. While working, he thought about ways to improve his business, make his work more efficient, and provide better service for his clients. He enjoyed solving problems, whether they were small or large. It gave him satisfaction to see a car running smoothly after he had repaired it. Meanwhile, Clara could not stop thinking about Ryan. She had watched many people, but very few had the character and skill he possessed. She knew that he was struggling, living as a single parent and working hard to make ends meet. Clara decided she wanted to help him, but she did not want him to know who she was immediately. She wanted to see how he would act without expecting anything from her. His humility and dedication were qualities she valued highly. Later that week, Clara arranged a meeting under a professional pretense. She contacted someone who worked with Ryan and offered a small opportunity to support skilled mechanics. Ryan was cautious but interested. Opportunities were rare for him, and he wanted to provide a better life for Lily. He agreed to attend, thinking it might be a normal business offer. He did not realize that the meeting was personally arranged by Clara herself. Ryan arrived at the location for the meeting, nervous but hopeful. He had prepared ideas, thinking about ways to improve his garage and business. He did not know that this meeting would be the beginning of a life-changing connection. Clara greeted him with a warm smile, and Ryan noticed a kindness in her eyes. She introduced herself professionally, but her demeanor carried a subtle warmth that made Ryan feel at ease. As they talked, Ryan shared his experience and ideas with confidence. Clara listened attentively, impressed by his practical approach and problem-solving skills. She saw in him not just a mechanic, but a man with integrity, dedication, and a willingness to do good for others. Ryan felt that the conversation was going well, and he was pleased that his ideas were taken seriously. He did not know yet that Clara had a much larger plan in mind. The meeting ended with a promise to stay in touch, but Clara had already decided to support Ryan in ways he could not yet imagine. She wanted to help him secure a better life for himself and Lily. Ryan returned home, unaware of the magnitude of the opportunity that awaited him. He spent the evening helping Lily with homework, cooking dinner, and preparing for the next day. Life felt busy, but hopeful. The next morning, Ryan woke up early as usual, preparing breakfast for Lily. She chattered happily about her day at school while he poured cereal into bowls. Despite the long hours and heavy work, Ryan always tried to give Lily a sense of normalcy and joy. After breakfast, he helped her get ready and walked her to the bus stop. Watching her wave goodbye, Ryan felt a mix of pride and responsibility. Every choice he made was for her, and he was determined to give her a better life. At the garage, Ryan worked on a car with a faulty transmission. His hands moved skillfully, checking gears and inspecting every part carefully. Customers came and went, each with questions and concerns. Ryan treated everyone with patience and honesty, explaining repairs clearly. Even in the midst of constant noise and work, he managed to stay calm and focused. Helping people solve their problems gave him a sense of purpose that made the long hours worthwhile. Meanwhile, Clara had been thinking about Ryan constantly. She admired his dedication and humility, traits she rarely saw in people. Despite his struggles, he remained kind, honest, and hardworking. Clara had watched the way he interacted with Lily, noticing his gentleness and patience. She realized that Ryan deserved an opportunity that could change his life. Her plan was not just to help him financially, but to offer guidance and support that could secure a brighter future for him and his daughter. Later that week, Clara arranged a meeting with Ryan through a professional contact. She introduced herself as someone interested in supporting skilled mechanics. Ryan was cautious but curious. Opportunities like this were rare, and he saw it as a chance to improve his garage and income. He prepared carefully, thinking about ideas that could impress whoever was offering the opportunity. Little did he know that the person behind the meeting was the very woman he had helped in the rain. Ryan arrived at the meeting location, feeling both nervous and excited. He had prepared notes and examples of his work to show his skills. Clara greeted him warmly and led him into a quiet room. Her presence was calming, and Ryan felt a surprising sense of trust. They began discussing mechanics, car repair methods, and business ideas. Ryan spoke confidently, sharing his thoughts and experiences. Clara listened carefully, nodding with interest at his practical approach and problem-solving skills. During the conversation, Ryan noticed something different about Clara. She seemed genuinely interested in his work and ideas, not just in what he could do for her. Her questions were thoughtful, and she encouraged him to explain his methods in detail. Ryan felt respected and understood, which was rare for him. In that moment, he realized this meeting was more than a professional opportunity. It was a chance to be seen and valued for his skills and character. Clara decided to reveal a small part of her plan. She explained that she had been impressed by his honesty, dedication, and care for his daughter. She wanted to help him in ways that would make a real difference. Ryan was surprised and grateful, but he remained humble. He had never expected such generosity from a stranger. Clara's words gave him hope that his hard work and integrity were finally being recognized. Over the following days, Clara and Ryan exchanged ideas through calls and messages. She guided him on improving his garage, handling customers better, and expanding his services. Ryan absorbed every piece of advice, grateful for the guidance and mentorship. He realized that this support could transform not just his business, but his entire life. Each suggestion Clara gave was practical and actionable, allowing him to see immediate improvements in his work. Meanwhile, Ryan continued his daily routine with Lily. He prepared her meals, helped with homework, and spent quality time with her in the evenings. Despite the new opportunities and excitement, he remained grounded. His priority was always Lily, ensuring she felt loved and secure. He shared small stories about the day's events, careful not to overwhelm her with his challenges. Lily noticed the slight change in his mood and was happy to see her father more hopeful. Clara, on the other hand, had begun planning how to support Ryan further. She considered ways to secure his mortgage, improve his garage, and introduce him to new opportunities in the automotive industry. She wanted to ensure that his struggles would be eased permanently. Clara admired Ryan's resilience and work ethic, and she believed that with the right support, he could achieve far more than he imagined. Her plan was thoughtful, personal, and focused on long-term impact rather than temporary solutions. One evening, Ryan received a message from Clara inviting him to visit her office for a discussion about a potential project. He was curious and slightly nervous. The meeting promised more than just guidance. It hinted at a future where his efforts and skills could be valued on a larger scale. Ryan prepared for the visit carefully, reviewing notes and planning questions about the project. He wanted to make the most of the opportunity, knowing it could change their lives. Arriving at Clara's office, Ryan felt a mix of excitement and anticipation. Clara greeted him warmly, smiling as if she had been expecting him. They discussed the project in detail, with Clara explaining her vision and how Ryan's expertise could contribute. Ryan shared his ideas, offering practical solutions and insights from his experience at the garage. Clara was impressed by his clarity, creativity, and dedication. She realized that he was not only skilled but also intelligent and resourceful. As the meeting continued, Clara decided to reveal the truth about her identity. She explained that she was the owner of several properties in the town, including the house Ryan lived in and paid a mortgage on. Ryan was shocked and speechless. He could not believe that the woman he had helped in the rain was also his landlord and a billionaire. Clara reassured him that her intentions were genuine and that she wanted to help him improve his life. Ryan struggled to process the revelation, feeling a mix of disbelief, gratitude, and relief. Clara explained that she had been observing him quietly, impressed by his integrity, humility, and dedication to his daughter. She wanted to provide opportunities that would allow him to succeed without losing his independence or values. Ryan felt a deep sense of gratitude. He had always worked hard without expecting recognition, and now he was being offered guidance, support, and a chance to build a better future. The encounter left him hopeful and inspired. Over the next few days, Clara introduced Ryan to several opportunities. She connected him with local suppliers, offered advice on improving his garage, and suggested ways to attract more customers. Ryan implemented her guidance carefully, seeing immediate results. His garage became more efficient, and clients noticed the improved service. Ryan was proud of the changes, realizing that small improvements could have a significant impact on his business and livelihood. Lily noticed the positive changes in her father. He seemed more relaxed and confident, smiling more often and spending time planning for the future. Ryan explained to her that sometimes people who are kind and hardworking are rewarded in unexpected ways. He did not reveal all the details about Clara's help, wanting to keep things simple for Lily. She sensed that things were improving and felt happy knowing that her father was more hopeful and content. Meanwhile, Clara continued to monitor Ryan's progress. She admired how he applied her suggestions and adapted to new ideas. His work ethic and honesty impressed her, and she felt confident that he would make the most of the opportunities she provided. Clara's support was consistent but unobtrusive, allowing Ryan to maintain his independence while benefiting from her guidance. She had found in him someone genuinely deserving of her assistance and respect. Ryan also began to notice subtle improvements in his life. His mortgage payments were less stressful, thanks to Clara's assistance. His garage was running smoothly, and clients were satisfied with the service. Ryan felt a sense of stability he had not experienced in years. He continued to focus on Lily, ensuring she had a happy and secure childhood. Despite all the changes, he remained humble, knowing that his hard work and character were the foundation of his success. As weeks passed, the connection between Ryan and Clara strengthened. They developed mutual respect and understanding. Ryan appreciated her guidance and support, while Clara admired his resilience, humility, and dedication. Their interactions were professional yet warm, marked by trust and genuine care. Ryan felt motivated to work harder, not just for himself, but for Lily and the opportunities Clara had opened for them. One afternoon, Ryan received a call from Clara about a new project involving automotive design. She believed his expertise could contribute significantly. Ryan was thrilled and a little nervous, realizing this was a chance to expand his skills and business in ways he had never imagined. He prepared diligently, studying the requirements and brainstorming ideas that could help him excel. This project marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life, filled with promise and potential. The following day, Ryan presented his ideas to Clara, who listened attentively. She was impressed by his creativity and practical approach. Together, they discussed strategies to implement the project successfully. Ryan realized that Clara's support was more than financial. It was mentorship, guidance, and genuine belief in his abilities. He felt empowered, ready to take on challenges and build a better future for himself and Lily. At the end of part 2, Ryan reflected on how far he had come. From helping a stranded woman in the rain to receiving guidance and support from a billionaire, his life had transformed in ways he could not have imagined. He felt grateful for the opportunities and determined to make the most of them. Ryan knew that with hard work, dedication, and the support of someone who believed in him, he could create a brighter, more secure future for Lily and himself. Ryan had settled into a new rhythm at the garage, feeling a renewed sense of purpose. Every morning, he woke early, made breakfast for Lily, and walked her to the bus stop. Then he headed to the garage, ready to face the day with energy and focus. He enjoyed the challenges that each car brought and the satisfaction of solving problems. With Clara's guidance, he had started to organize his workspace better, making repairs faster and more efficient. His customers noticed the improvement and often complimented him on the quality of his work. Clara checked in regularly, offering advice on new tools and techniques that could make Ryan's work even more precise. She encouraged him to experiment with new repair methods and designs, which Ryan found exciting. He enjoyed learning new skills and applying them immediately to real projects. Each suggestion from Clara was practical and thoughtful, helping him save time while improving results. Ryan felt lucky to have a mentor who understood both the technical and human sides of the business. At home, Ryan spent quality time with Lily every evening. He helped her with homework, cooked dinner, and listened to her stories about school. Lily loved hearing about her Father's Day at the garage, and Ryan enjoyed sharing his experiences in a simple and fun way. They often laughed together, and Ryan felt a deep sense of fulfillment. Life had become more stable, and he was grateful for the support Clara provided. He wanted to make the most of this opportunity and create a better future for his daughter. One day, Clara invited Ryan to visit her office to discuss a larger project. She explained that she wanted him to help design a new type of automotive service experience that could serve multiple communities. Ryan felt nervous but excited. He knew this was a big chance to show his abilities beyond the garage. He prepared carefully, writing down ideas and considering how his hands-on experience could benefit the project. Ryan felt a mix of anticipation and determination. When Ryan arrived at Clara's office, he was impressed by the professional environment. The space was well organized and bright, with displays of different automotive designs. Clara welcomed him warmly and introduced him to her team. Ryan explained his ideas clearly, focusing on practical solutions that could be implemented efficiently. The team listened attentively, asking questions and offering feedback. Ryan appreciated their collaborative approach and felt respected for his knowledge and experience. Clara observed Ryan during the meeting and was amazed by his creativity and problem-solving skills. She noticed how he considered the needs of customers and employees alike. His approach was simple but effective, and it demonstrated his understanding of both mechanics and people. Clara realized that Ryan had the potential to contribute to projects on a much larger scale. She felt confident that he would rise to any challenge if given the opportunity. After the meeting, Ryan returned home feeling energized. He shared the experience with Lily, who was excited to hear about his work. She asked questions about the project and showed interest in the designs he had suggested. Ryan explained things in a way she could understand, making her feel involved and important. Spending time with Lily reminded him why he worked so hard and why he wanted to succeed. Every effort he made was for her future and happiness. The next weeks were busy but rewarding. Ryan implemented some of the project ideas at his garage, testing new service methods and designs. Customers were impressed by the improvements, which made Ryan feel proud. He began to see tangible results from the guidance Clara had provided. His reputation in the community grew, and more people came to his garage for service. Ryan felt a sense of accomplishment, knowing that his hard work and integrity were being recognized. Clara continued to mentor Ryan, providing feedback and encouragement. She admired his determination and willingness to learn. Ryan, in turn, appreciated her guidance and trusted her judgment. Their relationship remained professional but warm, built on respect and mutual admiration. Ryan found that with Clara's support, he could handle challenges that once felt overwhelming. He felt prepared to take on bigger responsibilities and achieve greater success. One afternoon, Clara invited Ryan to a networking event for business owners and automotive experts. She believed this would be a great opportunity for him to meet other professionals and gain exposure. Ryan was hesitant at first, feeling out of place among wealthy and influential individuals. Clara reassured him, reminding him that his skills and ideas were valuable. She encouraged him to share his experiences and learn from others at the event. At the networking event, Ryan was initially quiet, observing the conversations and presentations. Slowly, he began to engage with people, explaining his approach to automotive repairs and customer service. Many attendees were impressed by his practical knowledge and dedication. Ryan found that he could connect with others naturally, sharing experiences and learning from theirs. Clara watched proudly as he gained confidence and made meaningful connections. During one discussion, a business owner asked Ryan about innovative methods to improve service efficiency. Ryan explained his approach, describing how he organized his garage and prioritized customer needs. The owner listened carefully and asked further questions. Ryan's clear explanations and practical suggestions earned him respect. He realized that his experience as a hands-on mechanic was valuable and could inspire improvements in other businesses. Clara also introduced Ryan to people who could provide resources and advice for expanding his garage. She encouraged him to explore new technologies and business strategies. Ryan was grateful for the support and felt motivated to continue growing. He saw that success was not just about working hard but also about learning, networking, and taking advantage of opportunities. Clara's mentorship had opened doors he never imagined possible. At home, Ryan continued to focus on Lily's well-being. He encouraged her hobbies, helped with schoolwork, and listened to her stories with full attention. Lily noticed the positive changes in her father's life. He seemed happier, more confident, and more relaxed. Their bond grew stronger, built on love, trust, and shared experiences. Ryan realized that providing stability and support for his daughter was the most important success he could achieve. Meanwhile, Clara prepared another project for Ryan, one that involved designing a mobile automotive service unit. The goal was to bring high-quality repairs to communities with limited access to garages. Ryan was thrilled by the challenge and immediately began brainstorming ideas. He considered practical solutions, efficient layouts, and customer-friendly features. His hands-on experience made his suggestions realistic and effective. Clara appreciated his thorough approach and encouraged him to take the lead on designing the prototype. Ryan worked tirelessly on the mobile service project, sketching layouts, testing tools, and organizing workflows. He consulted Clara regularly, seeking advice and sharing progress. The prototype began to take shape, reflecting Ryan's vision and expertise. Clara was impressed by his dedication and creativity. The project not only improved his skills but also gave him confidence in his ability to manage larger, more complex initiatives. As the weeks passed, Ryan's garage continued to thrive. He implemented new service methods, improved efficiency, and provided exceptional customer experiences. His reputation grew, attracting more clients and opportunities. He maintained humility, remembering the challenges he had faced and the support Clara had offered. Ryan understood that success was not just personal, but shared with those who had helped him along the way. Lily noticed the excitement in her father and often joined him in small tasks at the garage. Ryan encouraged her curiosity, showing her basic tools and explaining simple concepts. Lily loved spending time with him, and their bond deepened. Ryan realized that teaching his daughter about responsibility, hard work, and creativity was as important as any business achievement. He wanted her to grow up understanding the value of integrity and effort. One day, Clara visited Ryan at the garage to review the progress of the mobile service project. She was impressed by the layout, efficiency, and practicality of his designs. Ryan explained his decisions and the reasoning behind each feature. Clara listened attentively and offered suggestions to further enhance the project. Their collaboration was seamless, reflecting mutual respect and shared goals. Ryan felt proud to have such a supportive mentor guiding him. The success of the project began to attract attention in the community. Other business owners and local officials recognized the innovation and practicality of the mobile service unit. Ryan received requests for consultations and advice, which he handled with professionalism and humility. He felt that his work was making a real difference, improving access to automotive repairs and inspiring others to innovate. Despite the growing success, Ryan remained focused on his family. He continued to prioritize Lily, ensuring she had love, support, and a sense of security. He shared his experiences with her in simple ways, teaching lessons about effort, patience, and kindness. Lily admired her father and was proud of the improvements in their life. Ryan realized that true success was measured not only by achievements but also by the well-being and happiness of his loved ones. By the end of Part 3, Ryan reflected on how far he had come. From helping a stranded woman in the rain to becoming a trusted partner in innovative projects, his life had transformed dramatically. Clara's mentorship and support had opened doors that once seemed impossible to reach. Ryan felt grateful, motivated, and confident in his abilities. He knew that with hard work, integrity, and guidance, he could continue building a secure and fulfilling future for himself and Lily. Ryan's life had changed in ways he never imagined. His garage had become a thriving business, attracting more customers than ever before. He had introduced new service methods, and his mobile automotive project was gaining attention across the town. Every day, he felt a sense of pride and accomplishment, knowing that hard work and honesty had brought him to this point. More importantly, he had security for his daughter, something he had long dreamed of. Clara continued to support him in meaningful ways. She provided resources, advice, and mentorship, allowing Ryan to expand his knowledge and skills. She encouraged him to attend workshops, learn about the latest automotive technologies, and implement innovations in his garage. Ryan embraced every opportunity, eager to grow and improve. Clara admired his curiosity, resilience, and willingness to learn, knowing that these traits would ensure his continued success. At home, Ryan focused on creating a loving and stable environment for Lily. They spent time together after school, working on small projects, reading stories, and enjoying simple activities. Ryan shared life lessons with her, teaching her the importance of honesty, kindness, and hard work. Lily thrived in this nurturing environment, becoming more confident and independent. Ryan felt immense satisfaction in seeing her happy and secure, knowing that his efforts were making a real difference in her life. One morning, Clara called Ryan with exciting news. A larger project had become available, involving a collaboration between several automotive experts and engineers. She wanted Ryan to take a leading role in implementing practical solutions and designs. Ryan felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. This was a chance to make a real impact and demonstrate his expertise on a much larger scale. He prepared carefully, reviewing plans and considering innovative ways to contribute to the project. Ryan's team at the garage helped him organize his ideas and test prototypes. He shared responsibilities with employees, teaching them techniques and encouraging problem-solving skills. The project progressed steadily, with Ryan managing both the technical and practical aspects. Clara visited regularly, offering feedback and guidance, but also allowing Ryan to make decisions independently. This balance helped him grow as a leader and strengthened his confidence. As the project advanced, Ryan realized the power of collaboration. He worked closely with engineers, designers, and other professionals, learning from their expertise while contributing his practical knowledge. Each step required careful planning, testing, and adjustments. Ryan found joy in solving challenges, creating solutions that were effective and user-friendly. His work was recognized by the team, and his reputation as a skilled and reliable professional grew. Meanwhile, Clara continued to inspire Ryan by emphasizing the importance of vision and innovation. She encouraged him to think beyond immediate problems and consider long-term solutions that could benefit communities. Ryan embraced this perspective, imagining ways to expand services, improve efficiency, and make automotive care accessible to more people. Clara's mentorship transformed his approach from reactive problem-solving to strategic planning, opening new opportunities for growth. At home, Ryan maintained his focus on Lily. He involved her in small learning activities related to his work, teaching her basic problem-solving skills and encouraging creativity. Lily loved spending time with her father and admired his dedication. Their bond grew stronger, built on trust, support, and shared experiences. Ryan realized that balancing work and family was challenging but essential for long-term happiness and success. The mobile service project became a success in neighboring communities. People appreciated the convenience and efficiency, and Ryan received messages of gratitude from clients. His work was making a real difference in the lives of others, which brought him immense satisfaction. Clara celebrated these achievements with him, emphasizing that his dedication and integrity were the key to their success. Ryan felt proud, knowing that his efforts were valued and impactful. One day, Clara invited Ryan to a special event to recognize innovation in small businesses. The ceremony highlighted practical contributions and creative solutions in various industries. Ryan attended, feeling honored to be acknowledged for his work. When he received recognition for the mobile service initiative, he felt a deep sense of pride and humility. He remembered the day he helped a stranded woman in the rain, realizing how a single act of kindness could lead to extraordinary opportunities. At the event, Ryan spoke with other innovators, sharing ideas and learning from their experiences. He felt inspired by their creativity and dedication, and he considered ways to implement similar improvements in his garage. Clara watched him engage confidently and thoughtfully, proud of his growth. She knew that Ryan had become more than a skilled mechanic. He was now a respected professional and a role model in his community. After returning home, Ryan shared his experience with Lily, explaining the importance of working hard, helping others, and learning continuously. Lily listened attentively, excited about the possibilities in life. Ryan encouraged her to follow her passions and believe in herself, emphasizing that determination and integrity were more valuable than wealth or status. Lily felt motivated and inspired, gaining confidence from her father's example. As weeks turned into months, Ryan's garage continued to thrive. He implemented innovative methods, expanded services, and trained new employees. His reputation for reliability and quality work grew, attracting clients from neighboring towns. Clara remained a constant source of support, providing guidance, mentorship, and encouragement without interfering with his independence. Ryan felt empowered, knowing that he could manage challenges effectively and build a sustainable future for himself and Lily. Meanwhile, Ryan also focused on personal growth. He learned about business management, communication skills, and leadership strategies. Clara encouraged him to attend workshops, read books, and explore new ideas. Ryan embraced these opportunities, realizing that expanding his knowledge was essential for long-term success. He applied what he learned directly to his garage, creating a well-organized, efficient, and innovative environment. Lily continued to thrive in a stable and nurturing home. She enjoyed her father's guidance and support, learning valuable life lessons through daily interactions. Ryan encouraged her curiosity, creativity, and problem-solving skills. They spent time together in meaningful activities, from small science experiments to designing simple projects. Lily admired her father's resilience and dedication, gaining confidence from his example. One afternoon, Clara visited Ryan to review the mobile service project's progress. She was impressed by the efficiency, organization, and attention to detail. Ryan explained the improvements he had made and the results he had observed in communities. Clara praised his innovation and practical approach, emphasizing that his efforts were making a real difference. Ryan felt proud, knowing that his work was valued and impactful. Over time, Ryan received multiple invitations to collaborate with other businesses and experts. He remained humble and focused, choosing projects that aligned with his values and allowed him to help others. Clara continued to mentor him, providing advice, guidance, and encouragement. Their relationship remained professional but warm, built on trust, respect, and shared goals. Ryan appreciated the balance she provided, allowing him to grow while maintaining his independence. At home, Ryan continued to prioritize Lily's education and well-being. He encouraged her learning, supported her hobbies, and created a loving environment. Lily noticed the positive changes in their life and felt secure and happy. Ryan realized that his success was not measured solely by business achievements but also by the happiness and development of his daughter. He worked hard to maintain both professional growth and family stability. The mobile service project expanded to multiple towns, bringing high-quality automotive care to communities that previously had limited access. Ryan's leadership, practical skills, and dedication ensured that the project was successful and sustainable. Clara praised his ability to balance innovation with practicality, emphasizing that his work was making a tangible difference. Ryan felt motivated to continue expanding his impact. One evening, Ryan reflected on his journey. From helping a stranded woman in the rain to leading a successful project with lasting impact, his life had transformed remarkably. He felt gratitude for the opportunities and support he had received. Ryan realized that his integrity, hard work, and dedication had attracted guidance and mentorship that changed his life. He felt hopeful and confident about the future for himself and Lily. Ryan continued to focus on both his garage and his family, maintaining balance and stability. He implemented new ideas, improved customer experiences, and expanded services while ensuring Lily's happiness and education. Clara's support remained invaluable, but Ryan also recognized that his success was the result of his consistent effort and resilience. He had grown as a professional, a father, and a person. In the end, Ryan's life had become a story of transformation, opportunity, and hope. Helping Clara's car had set off a chain of events that led to unexpected growth and achievement. Ryan remained humble and focused, using his skills and character to improve his business and provide a better life for Lily. He learned that kindness, dedication, and integrity could open doors in ways he had never imagined. Ryan and Lily often reflected on their journey together. They appreciated the lessons learned, the challenges overcome, and the opportunities gained. Every day, they experienced growth, joy, and security. Ryan continued to teach Lily the values of honesty, hard work, and empathy. Their bond deepened, strengthened by shared experiences and the support they had received. Through hard work, mentorship, and perseverance, Ryan had transformed his life. His garage flourished, his community benefited from his innovations, and Lily thrived in a stable and nurturing home. Clara's guidance and generosity had provided opportunities, but Ryan's dedication and integrity had ensured that those opportunities were maximized. Together, they had created a life full of promise, security, and fulfillment. As Ryan watched Lily sleep peacefully one night, he felt a deep sense of gratitude. The challenges of the past had shaped him, and the support he received had allowed him to grow. He knew that the future held even greater possibilities. Ryan was confident that with hard work, determination, and integrity, he could continue building a life of success and happiness for himself and his daughter.